Hello and welcome back to Opal Plays MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. This is the campaign mode modded, and I've showed the mods that I'm playing and spoke about them in the very first episode of this playthrough. You need to go back and look at them. Right now we're on Atuma, and just to give you an update, I'm level 4, getting ready, I believe, yes, to go to level 5. I've got 6.4 million C-bells racked up here, and that's enough to get me a relatively decent mech over here at this industrial hub, but I do want to pick up level 5, so I'm going to go ahead and play a defense mission, because that's what happens to be here, in the 145 ton range. I think I got a little more than that. I think I've got 160, but we're going to go ahead and drop them as is instead of replacing anything, just to get a few more C-bills. I'm going to wind up selling this locust one way or the other once we hit the place to buy them. And once I pick up this mission, go to level 5, I'm going to go up to Brundage, pick up some Cantina missions, Melcher, pick up some more Cantina missions, and once we're here, we'll take a look at the industrial hub and see if there's any indicators of rare mechs or hero mechs that might be found, or weapon systems that might be found. But for now, first step, get my feet wet on planet. We're going to run a 10 difficulty defense at night on a moon with excellent visibility. I only get 2 points, so I'll take them. Another 850,000 C-bills and 9 points of salvage when the time comes. As you can see, I've got to wait 7 days from repair from the last one, and I was right. I am about 160 tons. So as soon as this thing grinds this little clock down, it says we're ready. Folks, if this is the first time playing, when I say Atlas skull symbol, this is what I mean. That little Atlas skull right there. If you see, when you see an Atlas mech, you'll know exactly what I mean. That's what its face looks like. Atlas being a 100-ton mech.
Enemy forces are targeting local civilian centers. Local defenders have held the line up to this point, but they will not survive much longer. We need to link up with local forces and defend the civilians at all cost.
All the way around the mountain and into the crater. Craters can be easy defenses because they only allow enemy forces in certain spots. But if you can get up on that sidewall and shoot down, they can go anywhere and they can't be hit back. So it's a mixed bag, like most things. Really easy defenses are huge, big cities because
Thank you enough for coming to our aid, Commander. We have a visual on you.
Hostile forces just crossed the perimeter, Commander. They're heading your way.
big city defenses are easy because it's a percentage that remains, and the bigger they are, more is left over.
Unable, Commander, sorry. Eat this. These bogies are getting uncomfortably close to our buildings.
Can't imagine what building he's shooting at from there.
Enemy forces continuing to converge on your location. Stay frosty, Commander. One of our assigned targets is flying in.
Tells me I definitely have VTOLs. Whoa! I just sent all 3 of them over there. I'm going back here to fight these guys by myself. How's that for a shot? And the one on my left that disappeared is probably far enough away to where I can soften this guy up some for my buddies. And it's a Clint. I want the salvage. I go for the ankles. Yeah, I didn't need that hit. I always do that to myself, don't I? Where's this guy at? Come on, Chuck.
You must have really kicked over the beehive here, Commander. More hostiles inbound.
I let myself get beat up just because I wanted a little bit more salvage than I would get. Not a good sign.
Target acquired.
Moving and shooting.
Thought I saw another tank out there somewhere.
Hostiles inbound. Brace for contact, Commander.
Target acquired.
Engaging your target, Commander.
Just real easy to get lost where you're running from.
I got it.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
Piece of cake.
Too many mechs gathering up, huh?
New target Shadowhawk.
Yeah, 4 of them, including a big old Shadow Hawk. I need to get down here and stop them. Sometimes it's the only way to do it. Good news, bad news. The defensive mission, once you start shooting at them, you get some damage on them, they'll stop shooting at the city you're defending. Bad news is they start shooting at you.
This should be good.
I got one inside my town I gotta go get.
Target destroyed.
I think he's inside the walls. No anymore, he's not. Come on.
Target acquired.
Not gonna make that 80% this time, am I?
We didn't pay you to shoot what little we have up.
Can't believe that one's still alive.
Congratulations, Commander. These people
80%.
owe their lives to you.
So I do get the 80% bonus. Or achievement. And I don't feel like I should. That was pretty raggedy. There we go, rank 5. Reason I waited till rank 5 to go over to a industrial hub is your ability to pick up other mechs and stuff does matter on what level you are. Excuse me. It's not going to give you a good mech at level 3 or even 4. Lots of salvage, double heat sink. One, just the one. 5 left over. All of this is junk. I'm going to show you something here. Tell me that makes any sense. 2 shares for 125,000 C-bill AC5 or 1 share for an AC5 burst fire. In any case, 5 left. I'm going to take a Shadowhawk part. No, I'm not. I'm going to take a Clint. And I'm going to take this AC5 for 2 shares, $125,000. Hold on to that for a second. I want to show you how much that's really worth and why I don't play heavy on the salvage in. We're just jumping up there in skill levels, getting some kills, doing some damage. Everything looks pretty good. My elite and veteran players are doing their job, but notice that little Freeman down here with 24 for skill level is almost up there with my veteran, Lieutenant Kraus. 91,000 in damage, 688 maids, call it just 590 added to the pot. Finished off my warrior unit cantina, which gives me 75 reputation and 200 some odd thousand C-bills and a pretty much useless SRM4. And the ammo at this point, for 5 of them, is worth more than the SRM4. War Dog level up's worth something though. That was for the 15 warriors. So, my next stop for combat will be one of the industrial hub planets over here. Having said that, I am not going to. Oops. Rihanna wants to talk to me. Said travel prohibited, that's how I knew that. She's going to give me the next campaign mission. Or tell me about it anyway.
New contract just came in, Commander. But before I get to that, I've been digging for more information on the mercenary group that came after us. Black Inferno are a very nasty piece of work. Not that we didn't already know that. By every account, they operate without regard to civilian rights and protection, raiding and pillaging at will. More like pirates than mercenaries. They're also extremely evasive. I see them pop up on the Mercenary Review Board's records from time to time, but not with enough frequency to justify their size, wealth, or sheer power. It also makes tracking their movements extremely difficult. I'll keep searching and see what more I can find. Spears said he'll do the same.
Good. We all want our pound of flesh from these bastards. So, what about this new contract?
Yeah, could be interesting. Seems a group of indentured employees, part of the Apex Mining Syndicate, are being taken advantage of and are suffering under horrendous working conditions. In an attempt to force the syndicate to the bargaining table, the workers want us to inflict some serious damage on 2 of the syndicate's more critical mining installations. They believe the only language these people understand is the almighty symbol. It's hard to argue with that logic.
Sounds like a noble cause.
Maybe, but they're ready and willing to pay for our services. And we could use some more Seabills ourselves. I've filed the mission briefing already. You just need to sign off on the operation and get us where we need to go.
Copy that.
Well, like the man said, sounds like a noble cause. And the mission's name is Noble Cause. Picking this up will get me 178,000 C-bills plus whatever I pick up for negotiation on the mission. 310 reputation, which at this level is a chunk, and 2 unknowns. I'm going to go ahead and accept this. I'm going to tell you right now that Noble Cause is a 200-ton drop at a difficulty of 17, and my 160 are not ready for it. That's one of the reasons we're going to be heading over and seeing what I can find for a better mech. But first, new Cantina missions. Add to the 2 I still have. And I can clear one of them by spending about 4 grand on single heat sinks and clearing out the single heat sink one. Probably will do that once I get somewhere. Always take the war dogs. You're going to kill them anyway. I'm going to be going to Inferno's Wake next because it's a difficulty 5 through 8 level area. I'll show you that. Actually, we are heading there. I'm going to leave the mercenary Rowan. I'm leaving it behind. This is Inferno's Wake. So we're going to head, as you see, it's a reputation 4 for the entire area. Have no fear, MechWarriors. I will, cutscenes. I will fight missions above my reputation level for the vast majority of this, but at this point it really doesn't pay to do so. You wind up spending most of your time in repairs and very little of your time actually doing the fighting anyway. Check out the cantinas here. 8 autocannon tier 0. No, that's just too much. War dogs. Yep. Already going to be going around Mercenary Row. That's it for there. Take a look. Like I said, I got special equipment, and weapons on both of these. A rare mech there, rare mech, and extra equipment. See this gold map indicator? That's telling me that my next accepted high reward mission is down that way. Let's take a look and see how far it is. Right there. So whatever I pick up here, I need it to be pretty good shape to be able to use by the time I get there. We'll go here, see what we got. Ideally, since I'm 40 tons light, I would need a heavy mech to come all the way up to 200. That's not going to happen. Not for the money I got, not for the level I am. In fact, it's a hunchback. Which one? 4G, the standard. This is the standard hunchback with a AC-20 and 3 energy weapons, one of which is a small laser. And that's it. Not my favorite. Pretty much wipes out my savings. Problem I have with the AC-20 is it's just too slow to fire. Sure, it's devastating when it hits, but in the wrong hands, you're missing. And that's not doing you any good now, is it? I got a 4. He's an 8, so put it in his hand, it'll be doing pretty darn good. 8 for ballistics, I'm sorry. See what they're selling. Yeah. Nothing I'm buying. Sniper and thumper artillery. Nope. And a 0 AC-10. See what I got. I got one AC-10 Tier 1. I am thinking about replacing that AC-20. I'll tell you what I'm going to do instead. I'm going to go ahead and go to Tishomingo, see what they got. But before I do, lost my train of thought. Before I do, we'll go ahead and buy 4 of those, and I'll have 8. And if you remember correctly, I can kill that off now. Now I just spent 4 times 3,800 and just got 389,000. So I think I earned the money on that one to make it worth the while. Locust or Jenners? I think the locust is more common in the areas we're going to be in for a while. We'll accept that. Let me show you how you figure that out. Go to operations, you go to stats, you go to view database. It shows every mech you've run across so far. And just because we're talking about them, I'll show you locust. It says I've run across 1 variant of locust, 2, not the hero mech, but there is one. Follow my cursor in the lower right. Locust 3V, total encounters, and look at the top up above where it says faction and rarity. You can see how rare it is or how common it is. Same thing for the Locust 1V. It's very common for all of those houses. We're playing around right now in Karita and Merrick space. I'm sorry, Karita and Davian space. So there's a really good chance of me seeing more Locust in these areas. Whereas the Jenner, I've seen twice, and it's very common for House Karita, but not very common for anything else. So going for the Locust might have been the better deal. Was the better deal, because I took it. Let's go ahead and go to Tishomingo. You don't pay to see me talk, you pay to see me play. Lots of specials and a chinky little commando. Mech Market. Well, I think we know what the deal is there. I don't even need to bring them up. We're just going to go back here with my head hanging and buy that hunchback if it's still there. And it should be. We're going to wind up running Noble Cause on the light side. Let's see, Mech Market, Hunchback, 5 million for this one, huh? Okie dokie. While we're here, then, let's do it right. There's my Hunchback. Repair everything. Only got 1,600,000 left. I will not be needing this Locust. It is sold. Javelin becomes my backup. Oh crap! I lost something. The Hunchback. Let's see. Everything can be better than default, except maybe not this one. It's got a really good cooling heat to weapon heat ratio, 2 tons, and that's it, of AC-20. Not that I have anything to make it better, but we're going to get it out of the hull and put it in the leg. 5 heat sinks. It is not fully armored. I find those to be useless, so there we go. That helped quite a bit, but not totally armored up. That's pretty much all I can do, except possibly potentially making these medium lasers better. So, hate to throw away your time there, but I'm going to take that back. I'm going to go to weapon upgrades and upgrade some medium lasers. Enough of those. That should do it. We'll go back into the loadout for the Hunchback and do the exact same thing again. I'm putting these 2 heat sinks up here, one to make room for the ammo to go into the leg, but also because that provides padding so that if a critical hit comes in, rather than impact my AC-20 burst fire and cripple it, it may in fact take out a heat sink, which is not so big a deal if I lose. I can put them there if I want to. Let's find out. Do I want to lose half a ton or a heat sink? I think I'm going to do that. And can I get... Nope. Oh, mark it. Sorry. An AC-20 half ton would be sweet for ammo. And there it is. I'm going to buy that too for later on. Go to inventory, AC-20 half. We'll put it in the center where it's pretty safe. Now that only gives me 20, 40, 50 shots with the AC-20. And that's going to have to do it. That's a mech. 21 days. Start her up. Pretty sure y'all noticed while I was doing that I also had two more of the medium laser tier 2s I just fixed up. So I'm going to stop that work and put them right in here. Oh, already got them. Don't need to. Memory fails. While I'm here though, how's my SRM doing? That one is still the best I got. That tier 1 is still the best I'm gonna get. Feel like I'm forgetting something. But darned if I know what. Nope. Tier 2s, 4s, etc. Everything's good. It's all good. What I did was I swapped out a 30, put in a 50, so I gained 20 tons on the 160. I'm going to be running a 180 at this time when I hit, if this is the best I can do when I get there. Checking on something. Sorry, folks. Battlemechs, salvage assembly. Keep in mind I can sell these for parts. But look at what happens if I do get all the salvage parts I need for a Clint. And I got just one of the 5, so I got to start gathering some salvage for that. I'll just put it together, strip it just for the good stuff that's in there that I can't buy or find at this point. That's the advantage of playing modded. You don't have that option of these mechs in particular, Whitworths, Mongooses, or Clint's, just to name the few that I've got already. Okay. You don't come to watch me talk. Allerton, I'm going to go ahead and take care of this. I am under 10, but be a long time in a galaxy far, far away before I pick up another 20 tons. So let's go ahead and go down and take a look at it at least. I know that was a lot of administrative stuff so far, so I'm going to go ahead and give you another mission. Do a contract. Campaign 17. How did I know that, you ask? A, I have a notebook sitting in front of me that says Noble Cause is a 17 with a 200-ton limit because I've played this so many times. Kind of know that. Now, it doesn't mean it's going to make it any easier because, oof, it's not. I'm going to be fighting for the workers here who have the Apex company trying to run them out. Hence, Noble Cause. 2 million C-bills. We'll just confirm that. Drop the javelin. This is the bad part where you have to bounce affinities around because there's no way I'm giving him, Freeman, the hunchback at this point. So we slide the best mech to the best shooter. Well, that could be me as well. But I'm not giving up my Centurion at this point. There is a Centurion model, the CN9H, that has a AC-20 and just the 2 medium lasers. I think that's all it's got on there. Don't recommend it. Too slow to shoot.
Attention. Prepare for battlemech departure. Warning. Hangar doors open. Stand clear.
I forgot to paint my mechs.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems grounded.
Target down. Good work, Commander. That's one less target. I suspect you're going to enjoy this one, Commander. I've marked on your map the 2 structures you need to destroy. Take them out, along with any enemy forces in the area. Then meet me at the extraction point. Good luck.
Yeah, I seem to recall this mission.
There. It's one of the more tanks. Destroy it.
Love to, but it's got to stay in focus.
Unseen. That's it for him.
Target acquired.
I was hearing a VTOL somewhere.
Fiend here. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Target destroyed.
Hahaha.
Unseen. Enemy vehicle destroyed. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Target destroyed.
Target acquired.
We're on your target, Commander.
Quit shooting at me.
Unseen. Weren't expecting that,
Go get him, guys. Go get him. Suddenly got real busy, huh, guys? The Shadowhawk's a 55-ton mixed load. Not a good mech, not a bad mech. Not my favorite mech. Quit punching my Phoenix Hawk.
Fiend here? Weren't expecting that, huh? Fiend here? Wow, got him good.
Come on, guys, let's go this way.
Target acquired.
Keeps generating more and more. Phoenix Hawk got punched up a little bit, but he'll be alright. Has a lot of stuff. And we're not over.
As ordered.
That as ordered was I just told my Lance to get up here behind me.
Fiend here. I think I've got sensor traces. I'm Fiend. Wow, got him good.
Target acquired.
Detecting targeted battlemech in the area.
Locust.
Kill it.
Attacking from here.
Target destroyed.
Fiend here. That's it for him.
Yep, that was a turret. Yep.
Let's take that tank apart.
I'd rather just kill the occupants, say the truth.
Fiend. Target destroyed.
Through the wall, make a door. And now the purpose of the mission, besides killing that turret and that tank,
Target neutralized.
that's all there is to it.
That should give the Apex Mining Syndicate pause, and a powerful reason to reflect on just how badly they've been treating their employees.
Anything painted in red will explode.
I'm on my way.
Hearing a VTOL. Ooh, bunches of VTOLs. VTOLs are seldom deadly, but they pick apart your armor and rattle around on your insides and get structurals.
Stand by.
I want to check out what this hunchback did. Had a whole lot of Fiend, that was Lieutenant Krause, on the Kobold, just lighting up the battlefield, which, since it was his first time riding it, that's pretty unusual. But let's see what the hunchback managed to get itself up to. 120 rep, 2.5 million C-bills. I don't need any of the Shadowhawk or the Locust. I want the special mechs. I only got 3. I'm going to take something I can use. I've got to remember to show you the true value of an AC5 this time. Just keep in mind that it is showing 125,000 C-bills. Oh boy. I'm going to take this tier 2 machine gun just on a lark. Boy. Hunchback. 0 damage taken. 3 kills. And Kraus on the Kobold, he's going to get to ride that for a while. That's all there is to it. Okie dokie. Sometimes you don't know till you play them. That's why they play football every week. SRM4, tier 2. Not bad. And an extra 300 points of reputation. And large lasers, I forgot the holdover. At this point, I've got nothing else going on. Nothing coming from Rihanna until I reach level 6 or rank 6. So I'm a free bird again. And I choose the free bird right over here. I'm going to go to Bird Day, and see what the treasure hunt looks like. And then for now, I'm going to leave you here. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Mostly comment if nothing else, although that takes you actually more time. But okay, so I'm right. It's easier. Just go ahead and like and subscribe. We'll see you next time here at MechWarrior 5 campaign mode and Opal Plays MechWarrior 5. Bye-bye.